Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Good morning.
Hey everyone, how are you? TGIF.
Hello.
We have made it to the end of the week.
We've
Are
got
you
real
thrilled?
Ed Dranch back today.
Yeah, here I am.
No more discount Dranch.
Hey, what do you
Hey,
think?
John.
You made it through the first week back.
I know.
How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good to be here.
As opposed to where?
Back in the swing of things.
Oh, okay.
Felt better today than other days. And on Monday, I was like, can I still read? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm getting back to it. Getting back in the swing of things.
You
The
feel good?
logistics are interesting, but other than that, just the childcare logistics. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Everybody says it works out in the end, so we'll figure it all out.
He'll be fine. He'll turn 18 and he'll be like, see ya. 17 years from now. 17 and a half years. Did you spray Lysol on me?
No, I told him to stop breathing on me. Don't come near me. This is as close as I've been to him all morning.
So here's the thing. I knew, so I woke up, what was it? Must have been,
Yesterday.
well, so Wednesday night I woke up and I
Okay.
was like sneezing and, like that nasty just draining.
Disgusting.
Well, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
And I,
You figured that's the day you're most contagious.
well, right. And like you can't be on TV looking like that or feeling like that.
And next to your coworker.
Okay, so, and that was one thing. So then the second thing was, if I know my friend Catherine Jane Morse like I do, I'd never hear the end of it.
Never.
So I decided, let me be 2 steps ahead, because Uncle Ed is 2 steps ahead, and call out. So that's what I did, because I didn't want to be
If anybody's wondering about the 2 steps ahead, that's a song we have for the baby about Ed. Uncle Ed is 2 steps ahead. Paul made it up. Then he goes, watch what you said. He's 2 steps ahead.
It's true.
It's adorable.
And the baby loves it.
Okay.
Do you see that comment? And do you see who it's from? I see it. We see you, Harry.
Oh, no, yeah.
Anyway. She
Okay.
would treat me like a little kid. Exactly.
I already do.
And she'd say,
Do you know what I said? Do you know what I realized since I've
What?
been gone?
What?
Nobody's been here to keep you in check. John just laughs at the things you say instead of being like, no, no, no.
Oh, so
No,
you
no.
mean we actually had fun for 6
right,
months?
thank you, exactly.
And the fun has come to an end, people.
Yeah.
The fun
Believe
vacuum
me.
is back. Enough of this.
We were making fun of Jordan.
You were
for
making fun
6
of
months.
everybody,
Oh my
left
God,
and
it was
right.
so great.
And I'm like, no.
Jordan answers the phone. Jordan is our little 5 a.m. producer. She's adorable. You've met her, obviously. And she talks very fast, and she's got a lot of thoughts, and her mouth sometimes doesn't catch up to her brain.
I don't know
It
anybody
happens
like
to the
that.
best of us. But we love her.
All right.
That's why we make fun of her.
And I try to discourage the nonsense, is what I'll say. Okay, so listen. Because it's Friday, we want to share some fun stuff real quick before we get into serious stuff.
Go.
John, is that video good to go? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story.
Story time.
We have babies, not only at my house,
A baby at your
baby
house.
at my house, but we have babies here. We have little baby bunnies, and they are tucked away at a little spot in Channel 7, and we've been keeping our eyes on them. We don't get too close. This was filmed like very quickly, and then I yelled at Ed. I was like, get away from them.
Look at how cute they are.
They're so cute.
And you were saying that there's like 6 of them, 5 or 6.
There's at least 5. I think there's like 6 or 7, to be honest with you. I think there's a couple more tucked under there. And you can see, like, there's another one. Like, don't worry, I've analyzed this video. So they're really, really cute.
Our investigative reporter, Katie Morris, is
This
here.
is the most investigating I've done in 6 months. So they're adorable. We're obsessed. Here's the thing. And we saw Mom. I saw Mom yesterday morning. She came down and then went into our little garden area and did whatever. Fine. But I haven't seen her since, and nobody saw her yesterday. And people were worried Mom was dead, like, because they saw the bunnies alone. But I was reading about it, and apparently the moms leave their babies, and they come back to nurse them, but they're not there for a long time. So we're hoping everything's okay.
Look at all those ears.
I know. Oh God, they're so cute.
And
See,
I
this
just
is-
want to touch them, but I know you're not supposed
Oh,
to.
do not. Do you think I'd let him? So there's at least 5 in this picture. See, 1, then a 1 in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
at least. I think there's 6 or 7 in there. But anyways, they're adorable. So we're keeping an eye on them.
Oh my God.
If
Well,
anybody's ever had baby bunnies too, like, just confirm that what the internet says is correct. That the mom will come back in between. We're just hoping we see her again because we are in the city. I just get nervous.
Jeanette says, I've never seen a real bunny, a hole or nest. How many is normal? That looks like a lot.
I
don't-
think that's kind of normal.
I think it is too. And you know what?
You've heard about how multiplying like bunnies, right? So I think there's a lot.
I've
I
not
think of a
heard
lot of
multiplying by like rabbits, but I've heard of other things. But I understand
And
what you're
again,
saying.
now that I'm back, we'll keep things. But you know what I mean? I know they're so cute. I'm so obsessed with them. Super
real.
glad we have those sound effects.
Bunnies are messy pets, is what Cindy says.
I have always wanted a bunny.
Really?
Oh, I think they are so cute. Ask Paul. I've been talking about it forever. We obviously can't have one with Bandit. I don't think that would go well, but okay. Okay, Lori says mom will come back. That's what I thought. Did I text someone from the SPCA to double check? I did. So we'll see what she says.
I just don't
I think
think
they're
that
okay.
even going near the nest is a good idea, Lori. I see your comment. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think that's a good idea.
What? Cover with oh. Yeah, honestly, I think we just leave it. So
Yeah.
Lori, they're in a good spot. They're like tucked
They're
in.
hidden.
They found a cute little. So I think they're good,
My biggest concern really is that somebody mows the lawn.
and we let people know about that. It's so funny because
I
we
think
talked
this just
about that.
broke.
Oh
Just broke
shoot!
this.
Oh darn it! And then Adam, like oh, he fixed it.
Yeah.
Yay! Adam had already let people know. I'm like, it's so funny because the whole newsroom's invested in these little babies.
Katie's already planning Logan's first Easter. That's funny.
Oh my god, so cute.
Jean
He actually
says,
had his first Easter already.
"Oh, that's true. Had one as a pet. They are not messy. So adorable. The mom will come back.
Okay, good.
They saw mom mostly in the evening or in the early morning. We didn't see them in this morning.
I looked when I came in, so it was like around 3 a.m. I did not see her, but yesterday morning I saw her around like 7:30.
Okay. Lori says, as cute as they are, messy and stinky, they take care of themselves from a pretty early age. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a mixed opinion here. Some say they're not messy. Others say they are messy. I have 5 bunnies and 3 ducks, rather. Oh, their nest is called a warren. Who knew?
Oh, I'm gonna be back on this. Right. So for Howard, that was our that was our concern.
They are cute, though.
They're so cute.
I
can't wait till they're big enough to start bopping around a little bit.
You know what I think would be interesting? We had for the longest time the Ott family eagle cam in Warsaw while you were gone, and that showed.
Don't worry, I was equally invested in that.
Okay, so that showed how significantly that baby eagle had grown in a matter of months.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fascinating to watch this in real time. What I think we should do is kind of the same thing. I think that we should put a little camera out there and watch the bunnies over a little period of time.
I talked to Adam about that, and he said that it would.
He
be
said
really
something
hard
like
to
this.
do.
Oh, we can't do that.
Okay.
Right? Adam has the deepest voice in the entire world.
He has a great voice. I do remember in college, the reason I wanted a bunny is because when I was in college, some of my friends had a bunny. Its name was Flava Flav. And it bopped around their apartment. And I do remember they were like, we litter box trained it.
Yeah, right.
I got to tell you.
You found little
I think you
pellets
can,
around,
I
right?
think you can litter box train them. I don't think this one was properly litter box trained. But they're so cute. And you know the lops or whatever with the floppy ears? We see them at the fair.
You could tie them in a bow.
Yeah, but you know the bunnies with the like long floppy ears.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. That's the kind I want.
I like when they're standing up. Michael says, y'all should learn about the rabbit-proof fence in Australia, one of the largest continuous fences in the world. What is that? Tell us more. We have 2 black squirrels here where I live. So cute. So those are like prevalent in Niagara Falls. Have you seen them?
Oh yeah, and where I went to school, Kent State, the unofficial mascot was a black squirrel because there's a million of them on campus. They're so cute.
Janelle, I
Yep,
had
see?
2 Holland
Holland
Lop
Lop,
bunnies, and they weren't messy. My
Do you wanna
golden
see how cute they
retriever
are?
And the bunnies were besties. Yeah.
I'll show you what they look like.
Holland Lop. Oh, okay.
With
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
cute ears that
Yeah.
go down.
What about the
Adorable.
ones with like the big whiskers? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, they all have whiskers.
Yeah,
See? Look. When
They're
you look at
cute.
it big, yeah, they're super cute.
they're like
Emily,
Easter bunnies.
Emily used to have lap bunnies.
Ah,
That's how I know
makes
about all this
sense.
stuff. This is my college roommate. She was a FFA girl,
What is FFA?
Future Farmers of America.
Oh, okay.
So I learned a lot from her.
Okay, a rabbit-proof fence in Australia is a series of fences built in Western Australia to keep rabbits or other pets out of agricultural areas. That's
So
smart.
can I just say what I do think is actually really funny is the little bunny nest is feet from where whoever at the station, I don't know who it is, signed up for the Erie County Fair thing. We've got two. How am I noticing this stuff? And you've been here all along. The two pots outside walking in are the Erie County Fair ones.
What are you talking about?
They're literally labeled on the front. They're the Erie County Fair like growing contest. Those,
Oh.
you know, when you walk in, there's two terracotta pots like right next to the little garden area,
Yeah.
and they're growing like a pepper. One's growing like a little pepper right now,
Oh, really?
which is why I think it's actually kind of funny because
You think the bunnies are going to eat
I
it?
don't know, wouldn't they? Like, they can't get up that high yet, but I bet their mom could. And the little pepper is like this big right now.
I didn't even notice. I think I noticed and probably kept walking. Like, that meant nothing to me.
It's literally labeled. I walked over and looked at it. I was like, "Ooh, we're growing these." Edward.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Aaron Mikowski also loves hummingbirds. They are very cool. And I think he has feeders.
Oh yeah, my mom gets them. Hmm.
A dingo fence.
My mom said she was holding Logan the other day. I had dropped him off because I had to run somewhere, and she said all of a sudden she heard this buzzing, and she kind of like looked up, and there's a big hummingbird like right
Oh,
like
how
around
cool
here.
is
Well,
that?
big hummingbirds are tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was just watching it and flew off.
That's all. Well, she loves birds too.
She's a birder.
Slick, good morning. We have baby bunnies. I almost mowed over them recently, so now I check around before I start mowing. You got to.
Uh-huh.
You have to.
Telling Ed, a friend of ours had that happen.
So
Didn't
once.
go well. This hair, where's this hair? Okay. Sorry, it was driving me nuts. Thank you.
Better?
Ugh, this humidity.
Yes.
I spray it and then it's like, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the dogs also often find nests.
Yeah.
And at one point, one of my dogs found a nest,
I remember because you called me.
grabbed the bunny,
Freaking
and
out.
started tossing it around in its mouth. And like, we're like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that was it. I mean, like it was.
What happened to the bunny?
I don't even remember. I mean, it was fine.
I
It was
remember
still
you said
alive.
you were like, oh, I left it there next to the nest.
Yeah.
I remember this. The drama that it caused me. Oh, yeah, no, we had a friend who
What?
had a mishap with the bunny nest when he was mowing.
Oh no.
It was not good.
Oh God.
He didn't know though, because he like tucked away in, some stuff, and there was a group text about it. Didn't go well.
No.
Anyhow,
Well, how about this? From bunnies to dogs. Let's talk about the dog story. This is this is a
Yeah.
crazy story. This is happening in Allegany County. There is a really bizarre story unfolding here. The tenant in this case, it was a landlord-tenant dispute, it seems like, and the tenant was evicted from this house. But the tenant had 13 dogs, and now, because they were evicted, they become the landlord's problem because New York state law says you got to hold on to valuable property for 30 days.
so, and of course, valuable property here, but this is how they found these dogs. Can you imagine this person? So this person leaves and just gave up their rights to these 13 dogs. But now, as a landlord, okay, you own the property, but now you own
13
have
dogs.
to take care of at least for a month, 13 dogs. And the question is, what happens to them after all this?
I wonder what you, first of all, make of the law.
Oh my God.
And number two, I wonder what you make of the idea, thank you, to Mary's point, how you have 13 dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess they probably were not. I mean, who knows, right? But like, I don't know if they even were.
And, right, does somebody know about this, I guess is the question. Does somebody know that there were 13 dogs living in this
Yeah, where
one
did they, I
house?
guess, where did they all come from?
Right,
too?
exactly.
Where are we getting all these dogs?
Megan, exactly, right. How did the landlord allow them to have them?
Well, maybe. So it seemed like the property was away from the landlords. Like, just, this is just me looking at the video. Seemed like it was like a house that they rented or a home they rented. So maybe they weren't there. As long as your tenant's paying rent, Do you check on it every night? You know what I mean? But maybe, who knows?
Did she have a kennel license? Cindy wants to know. Great question. Peter says that's sad, sick, disgusting, and inhumane. But then now they become the landlord's problem. And the landlord's like, okay, let me go to the SPCA, see if they can take him in. And the SPCA is like, whoa, 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 can't do that. We're already
Right. 13 dogs is a lot. So they have a GoFundMe. They had a goal of $700 originally. Now they moved it to $900. They've already raised $685. Like, people have been donating since this morning. I've kind of been checking it all out. And, you know, this woman writes, the SPCA says it's not our job. The dog warden in town says no. Investigators say no. Sheriff's office can't do anything. State police say it's up to the SPCA. So it's like a kind of bouncing around. And so now, you know.
But at the end of the day, it comes back to the landlord.
It does for 30 days. And that's my other question. Like, what happens after 30 days? I have to hope. I'm going to hope that people are seeing this story and they're like, okay, maybe I work with a rescue group. We could take one. I work with a rescue group. We could take two. You know, something like that. I could foster one. You know, something. I don't know.
John just posted a link to in the comments here to this story that Jordan Johnson did for us at WKBW.com. So if you are able to help, I mean, by all means. I mean, you know, sometimes these GoFundMe stories drive me nuts because everyone's got a GoFundMe now.
Sure, for different things, right?
But
this is one where if you didn't expect to be paying for dog food and care for 13 dogs, I get it.
right. Tony says they don't look underfed, but that's a lot of money in dog food. Right.
Jeff Baker playing the role of Katie Morse and Bob Barker.
No, hold on a second. Hold
What?
on. Don't forget to spay or neuter your tenant.
Jeff. You want to know what's funny is Jeff is sitting there laughing right now.
No kidding.
Okay, well, I was going to say spay or neuter your dogs, please.
So Danielle says it's in the middle of the country. No one knew. The
Right.
poor landlord is struggling to take care of them. And that's the point here,
Right.
right? Like,
Too bad.
now, because of the way the law is written, the landlord is responsible.
Oh, now Lori may have an update that we don't have yet, that they've gotten people to claim 5 of them.
Oh. How do you know that, Lori?
Yeah, Lori, tell us more.
And then here's a good one from Rosemary.
Yeah.
Former tenant's name should be on a list to never own another pet. Why? First of all, this happened to my parents. I mean, it was one dog, but one is too many. So my parents rescued a dog years and years ago. Her name was Zoe. But I call her Bozo.
Of course you do.
So, Jordan, thank you.
Thanks, Jordan. Sorry about that.
Okay. Thank you. Well, anyway, poor Zoe was left behind by her former owners in a backyard just to kind of fend for herself.
Poor thing.
After being used as target practice, they shot her with BBs.
What is wrong with people?
Okay.
That makes me want to cry.
Well, so how do you leave a dog behind in the first place? But then secondly, 13 of them. Like, 1 is too many, 13 is like literally ridiculous.
So Jordan, because Jordan says Jordan did the story yesterday. Walking to the house was horrifying. She started to tear up seeing the doggies. Jordan, where did the 5 go? I know you said that they're taking care of 7 of them. Like, did people, just friends of family, like hear about it, take them? And Jordan, like, when you interacted with the dogs a little bit, because you kind of did, you were in there, I saw the video. Like, what were they like?
Jordan, are you dressed? Do you want to join us? We have so many questions.
Poor thing is getting out of the shower, getting ready for work. Oh my gosh. So she's in her robe.
Tony says if the pet is being neglected and they can't take care of them, then yes, a list would be appropriate. If the animal is healthy and no issues, then there shouldn't be a number.
Yeah.
But.
Okay, Jordan says she could. Do you want me to text her the link? Do you want to text her the link?
Jordan says I look horrifying. Whatever, it's second cup. We don't care. It's just the internet. It lives forever.
Oh, see, now look I backed up a little bit, so now I'm out of focus with this camera. I'm still getting used to all this stuff.
Jordan, we're texting you the link. Jordan says the dogs were happy to be interacting and out of the cages. Because you know what I thought was interesting? They had to build new cages for these dogs, too.
Which, that's nice of them. Because they were all in kind of like little crates that you would keep your dog in sometimes in the house. And they need a little more space, and now they have it, which is nice.
Jackie says, I say we do the exact same thing to that person when you intentionally harm an animal.
Yeah.
Our Ginny was abused, Mary says. Her legs are crooked. Oh, no. My daughter-in-law's parents rescued her. I watched Ginny for 2 years, and ended up not wanting her back. That is so sad.
Poor thing.
I could never imagine my poor Gladys. If someone ever like, and it drives me nuts thinking like somebody didn't want her. They used her and abused her.
Yeah.
And
Because
now,
she was a mommy.
right? And now they're like, okay, we're done with you. You're 7 years old. You can't. We don't really think that you're eligible to have any more dogs. And so they're like, okay, we're gonna see ya. Bye.
Where did they find her, or did they give her up?
They
to
gave
people?
her up.
They gave her to some. Okay.
And,
Well, at least they did that.
oh my god.
Right? I mean, like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, right? But at least they got
No,
her to a
right.
rescue group.
But my poor Gladys, like the idea that somebody didn't
Yeah.
want her. I
Poor
mean,
thing.
she's just so beautiful and
Yeah.
she's so funny.
I mean, little Bandit came, so his mom had all these puppies, and he was from Tennessee.
Right.
And they bring up all the dogs from down south.
Do you think he has an accent if
they've
he could
killed
talk? Would
No,
he have a
because he
southern
was raised in the
accent?
north.
Right, or would he have a buffalo accent?
He was raised in, yeah, he's got a buffalo accent.
Right? He says, waff.
You know what he says? That's what he does every night when he wants his greenie.
That's true, Michael. Always have to find that silver lining. Ginny is safe,
Yeah.
Gladys is safe,
Yeah.
and I would murder someone who ever tried to harm my Gladys.
I know. Real quick before Jordan joins us, if she can, Lori wants to know what's going on this weekend, everyone. And I do think we can mention that Lockport Arts and Crafts
Oh,
Festival.
yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like a lot of fun. It's like up and down the street, Main Street there, I think. And they had all these different tents and stuff. It looked really nice. And if anybody else has good stuff, drop a line for Lori.
There's also that Pride event at Terminal B with Rebecca Black, which I think is hysterical.
Friday.
Like,
Friday.
seriously, some X-list talent.
We loved that song.
I mean, yeah,
We used to
20
sing-
years ago.
Oh my God, it was probably 20 years ago.
Right?
Maybe like 15 years ago. We used to sing it at work because it was Friday. We can sing it today.
And then Bob the Drag Queen is also coming. I'm not really sure who Bob the Drag Queen is, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess, am I a bad gay? I don't know.
Lori wanted to know, isn't there one in Buffalo? Well, the Allentown Art Festival was just a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
I don't know. John, did you see our art festival in Buffalo this weekend?
I did not. I did
didn't
see that
either.
M&T is hosting Fourth Fridays, though.
Oh, and you know what? Where's that? Fourth Fridays.
I think at the Buffalo Art Studio.
You know what? Hurdle, I think, has an event tonight. Fridays on Hurdle or whatever they call it, where I think they have a band, stuff like that. Fridays on Hurdle.
Bob the Drag Queen was just on Traders last season. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, Hurdle Summer Series is tonight too.
Michael wants to know why Bandit's name is Bandit.
Oh, no, not named after Bluey. We had no Bluey in our lives when we have no Bluey in our lives yet either because the baby's still too little. But he's being named Bandit because he's got that
He's
mask.
got a little mask.
My dad named him for us.
If you're looking for things to do this weekend, you can find our 7 things to do here in Western New York in the comments right now. Our esteemed web producer, Julia Saluri.
Adorable.
Who is so cute, puts that together for us every week. And, oh, great, Peter. I took an unexpected day off today. I may go up to the winery, may try to go to Jeff Baker's farm. Love that. Jeanette says Hurdle is bands up and down on Friday nights. You know what? I think there's also something going on Jefferson tonight. Hold on. Jordan, we'll get to you in just a second. So I want to, hold on. I know this happened. I know it's there. Come on.
Come on. Okay. You know what? Why don't you?
Oh, here it is. Okay, so Friday, June 27th. It starts tonight. Jefferson Avenue, Friday Night Live. It's a community favorite. We know what happened on Jefferson Avenue, May 14th, 2022, the Top Smash shooting.
What's the event?
So this is Friday Night Live.
Okay.
It is from 5:30 to 9 o'clock, an outdoor community outreach event that unites businesses, provides information and resources for programming for kids, vendors, food trucks, entertainment, much more. It is right on Jefferson between East Utica and Glenwood, right in the
Nice.
heart of the community. It's going to be a great time.
Yay. All right, let's bring in Jordan because we have so many questions about these doggies. Oh, Jordan, you
All
look
right, you look great.
adorable.
Thanks. I literally just woke up, so I'm glad that you guys think so.
That must be nice, Jordan.
Are you working today, Jordan?
So I work Sundays through Thursdays,
Okay.
so I'm off, but I'm also
Did-
going on vacation.
I'm still like getting.
Oh,
I'm back into trying to figure out what's going on with him.
she's vacation, Jordy. Where are you going?
So we're going to Pittsburgh to see the Mets game this weekend, and then it's Danielle's birthday on Wednesday, and then she has her family reunion. So I'm just like, I'm just going to be off that whole week just to
Nice.
spend time with her.
Have you been to Pittsburgh?
No, never.
Oh, it's fun. It's a good time.
So excited. I'm
Yeah,
so
you're
excited.
gonna like it. It's cool with all the bridges.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I know nothing about baseball, so it should be fun. But yeah.
PNC Park, right?
I kind of think it's a little boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Did you play it? Right. So that's why you think it's boring. Because you have to actually know what's going to happen. Think about it a little
I know
bit.
there are 9 innings.
It's a thinking game.
No, I have no patience for that. But anyway, let's talk about these dogs because oh my God, 13 dogs, Jordan.
Yeah. It was pretty horrifying. When I first got told to go down to Allegany County, I was like, okay, it's a GoFundMe. What is the real situation here? And as soon as I pulled up to that barn where they made those kennels and I saw those dogs, most of them are healthy. A few of them seemed like they're just hot and dehydrated and tired because it seems like this is kind of the first time that they got released from those cages, in my opinion. One of them actually broke through the cage, like bit down on the wire and was trying to get out. So just seeing them in those kennels, they're just scared. And I think they're just tired and they want to be able to, cuddle with the family members and just get to love on people. Cause, I didn't get video of it, but when they were walking one of the dogs, they actually went up and just like started licking the son that was sitting down on the ground. And so they're all very sweet fur babies.
They
but
seem like friendly dogs.
they are so friendly. I think they just need time to adjust to what they went through. I mean, if you watch that package, the current property owner was like, I just can't imagine what they went through, because I even walked inside of that house and saw what it looked like when they got rid of the carpet, got rid of like the drywall, and it's still, the smell is still in my sinuses, even though I was wearing a mask. And it's just like, clearly something was happening outside of the whole situation with that tenant.
Hey, Jordan, what happened? You said the 5 dogs were who took them? Friends or?
So the community actually stepped up and was like, hey, I have room. I can take one. I can take this one. I can take that one. So a few people came forward and were like, we can help you out and take a few off of your hands, which was really great. But at the end of the day, how can you possibly take care of 13 dogs all on your own when you have 2 more at home? So it's just kind of hoping that the community can step in and help them through it.
So can I ask an obvious question here? Oh, the tenant, what happened? Like, why? What's the deal?
Yeah. So basically, they had bought the property and allowed him to live on it for about 2-ish years until there were some disputes. And then it came down to evicting the tenant, who was not taking care of the property or doing the things that they had asked him to do. And they were like, it's just time. And so the sheriff's office evicted him on the 17th. And then he signed away his rights to anything left on the property. And unfortunately, in Allegany County, dogs are considered property if they're left behind. And so now the landlords have to take care of them.
Did the landlords know that he had 13 dogs?
They knew that he had 3 dogs. They had no idea that there was 13 inside of that house.
That's tough.
It's very
Russ is texting me because I think. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Because we've had tenants before, and I don't want to get into the stories about them.
Yeah.
Sometimes being a landlord is hard, is the bottom line.
Sure.
Especially where you don't know what's going on inside the house. Peter says that tenant needs to be held accountable. I mean, is there an accountability factor here? I mean, the sheriff evicted them. I mean, do we think that anything is going to happen to that person or people?
Unfortunately, I mean, it has been a 2-day story because we were like, we have to get all the facts straight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there is nothing to charge him with. The SPCA, I even called the Erie County SPCA, and they say the dogs don't look emaciated. They don't look like they're neglectful. But even though that situation is happening, he still can't be charged with that. The only thing he could be charged with is not having a license for 13 dogs.
Right.
And so the only way to go about that, though, is handing him that warrant right away instead of evicting him, because now it's up to the property owner.
Ah, okay.
Which is devastating. I mean,
Sometimes there's a little bit of red tape with this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
So bottom line, these people are going to be caring for these 13, however many dogs, 7 dogs that are remaining. Do we know what happens after 30 days?
see, that's what they're trying to do now, is try to get interest in the community to see if anyone would want to rehome one of these dogs. And that's really what they want right now, because they want them to go to a forever home, because they don't deserve to be in a barn. Even though like those kennels are really nice, they don't deserve to be in that barn. They deserve to be with someone that will show them the love and care that they deserve and maybe didn't even get for a while.
I have hope that with this story shedding so much light on this, that maybe some people will be like, you know what, we've thought about a dog. Let's get one.
Before we comment on that, remember Michael Schwartz got his dog from a story.
Look at
that he
Jordan.
covered.
She's like, Ed.
I mean, does Diggs need a friend?
I've been telling Danielle that Diggs does need a friend. And as soon as I say that, I think he's going to come rushing. He's somewhere. But we do also have 3 cats. So it's just like, will my landlord be okay with it? I don't know.
If I say Diggs out loud, will he come, do you think?
Maybe.
It's too late.
What do you mean?
Diggs.
I just said it.
Diggs.
Come here.
Diggsy.
Come here, Bubba.
Oh, see, he's
Oh.
so cute.
Hi, Diggs. Oh, I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Oh, get out of town. So cute. Hi.
Hey.
Good boy.
You're famous.
Who wants a cookie?
You're famous.
Do you want a treat?
Okay, Jordan, we'll get you one right after this. Jordan, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Have a great vacation.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Bye, hon.
Bye. She's so cute.
I always got to see the dog.
Gladys does not need a companion. I mean, I think she might, but I think she'll be okay without one.
I have to say, it would be really cute looking, though, because she's so small and they're so big. It'd be adorable. All right, I think we have to go, don't we?
Oh, wow. Time flies.
I haven't even been here. Look who's figuring this stuff out.
I totally lost
I was
track.
watching, it was like 8:30, and I'm like, I guess we could just keep going. And then we just go.
That's the beauty of Second Cup. All right, everyone. Have a great Friday.
Happy Friday.
An
Happy
even
weekend.
better weekend.
Yeah.
And we'll see you Monday.
Bye, guys.